As our trip across the South Pacific continues, we find ourselves in the Kingdom of Tonga. Tonga is part of the Polynesian Islands, and the country consists of some 170 islands with a population of 600,000 people that reside on 45 of them. Tonga has 3 different island groups, and we're in the northern group, known as the Vava'u Islands. The Vava'u group is known for its great cruising grounds for sailors, with many islands within just a few miles of each other. This makes it great for easy day sails between anchorage areas and still leaves time for a nice afternoon on the beach or a snorkel of a coral garden in the clear waters. It's winter here in the southern hemisphere, giving us shorter days and more moderate temperatures coupled with many overcast days. Fortunately, even though it's overcast, it's considered the dry season, and we might get a light shower from time to time. The air temp has been cool to me, with daily temperatures ranging from 22 to 26 degrees Celsius, 70 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and the water is about 28 or 83 degrees. So where are we exactly? 18.5 degrees south by 174 degrees west for those who have a map with latitude and longitude. That's roughly the same distance south of the equator as Puerto Rico is to the north. Here you can see we are roughly 5,600 nautical miles from Panama and 1,900 miles from Brisbane, Australia, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific waters. 5. In Tonga, it's humpback whale migration season. They travel here from the frigid but food-rich Antarctic waters to the warm waters for a little R&R and fun. Specifically, they come to mate and to give birth. We've been fortunate enough to see whales swimming, breaching, and slapping fins as we move around from anchorage to anchorage. Most of the time, they've been too far away to capture well on video. We did get lucky a few days ago, though, and had the chance to stop the boat and launch the drone for a better look at this threesome waving at us. It appears to be a mom, baby, and an escort. If you look closely, you can see a very small calf. Almost looks like the size of a dolphin, swimming next to one of the whales, tight to her side. Its body is much whiter, and between the size and the color, it looks to be a very new baby. Babies are 3 to 4.5 meters at birth, weighing just under 1 ton, and gain as much as 40 kilos or 88 pounds per day from mom's milk. This guy doesn't look more than 4 meters to me. Gestation is 11 months for humpback, so this mom likely got pregnant right here last August. There are strict rules about how close boats can get to the whales, speed limits around them, and even drone restrictions. So we kept the drone high and back to stay well outside those limits. Even so, it's fairly easy to spot them in the clear water when they can reach 15 meters in length and weigh up to 40 tons. With the restrictions on how close we can get personally, we decided to go on a licensed whale swim. Licensed operators are allowed to get much closer to the pods, and up to 4 people can get in the water with a certified guide to snorkel near the whales. There is no freediving or scuba allowed, just surface swimming with masks and fins. This is a bit of a cat and mouse game. You get geared up on the boat, ride around looking for whales breaching or fin slapping or just surfacing for air, then try to position the boat close enough in front of them that you can slip in the water and get a few seconds of view before they flick their tail once and move faster than we can. We rode on the boat waiting to hear the words from our captain, then followed the guide into the water. Many times it was a bust. You slip in, maybe catch a flash of white, and it's too far away for a good view, and really too far away for the GoPro to pick up. So you climb back on the boat and you try again. The captain and guide would monitor the whale's behavior, and if the whales altered course too much and looked like they were seriously trying to avoid us, we'd move on and find another pod to intersect. It's interesting to see these majestic giants moving so gracefully in the water, and to think that whaling nearly caused the extinction of humpbacks and other whales before it was restricted and stopped. It's estimated that the worldwide population of humpbacks reached as low as 5,000 in the 1960s, before the international moratorium was enacted. Some countries took longer than others to cease operations. Here in Tonga, they didn't cease hunting whales until the 1970s. Whaling records suggest that as many as 200,000 humpbacks were harvested from the southern hemisphere in the 18 and 1900s. Today, the population is returning strong, and strong enough to come off the endangered list. It's estimated to be at 140,000 worldwide. Unfortunately, not all whale types are recovering as well. Those same studies suggest that 80,000 humpbacks now live in the southern hemisphere, and the number is increasing by 7 to 12% annually. Here in Tonga, it's estimated that some 3,000 to 4,000 whales come near the Vava'u Islands between July and October, before migrating back south. But even with 3,000 whales around, there's a lot of water here too, so finding them nearby can still be a challenge. We selected a tour operator that limited themselves to only 4 guests on board for the day. Others operate with 8, and if you recall earlier, I said that only 4 people can be in the water with a guide and the whales at the same time. That means that 50% of the time, if you're on a boat with 8 people, you have to stay out of the water, further decreasing your chance of a good interaction. We were out the better part of 5 hours total, and it wasn't until our very last encounter that we really had much more than just a glimpse. We found 2 whales in a resting cycle. During that time, they move very slowly. They stay down for 4 to 10 minutes, come up for a couple breaths, then resubmerge, but stay closer to the surface. One whale generally goes a little bit deeper, remaining on watch for the other, and then at some point, they swap. You can even hear the whales singing a bit in this footage, which suggests a male courting a female. So with that, I'll shut up and let you enjoy the last few minutes of this video, which is the sound and sights of the whale and the water. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1 for whale sounds coming now.